Hello and welcome to the Brotherhood of Geeks. I'm Brett J. Rasmussen, and I'm here to go ahead and watch the Xbox Games Showcase. This is pretty much the event that back in about, I believe it was about March or April. It was like earlier this year. I can't remember, but it was inside Xbox 2020. And at this event, they went ahead and showed off a few games, but it was all the third parties. And they said at the event that they're going to be doing an exclusive, like inside Xbox, like showcase. So this would be it. This is all of the exclusives that they would be working on, and I'm very excited. And this is the event that I believe is what Xbox needs to come out swinging with to really prove to people why I should get a Series X over a PS5. Because the games that have been shown off for PlayStation right now for the PS5, very, very like appealing, and I'm very excited for it. Like Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank, Forbidden West, Demon's Souls, PS5, like very, very big games coming. And we do know that a good portion, like we're probably going to, like I believe they said we're going to be seeing gameplay of Halo Infinite, which is awesome, and I'm excited to see that because I love Halo. But what else could there be? Could there be a Fable game? Could there be something else? So I'm very much excited for this. So it's about to start, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. I think that's Psychonauts that I saw right there. Yeah, that's totally Psychonauts. The Xbox Game Showcase. Xbox Game Studios presents. Yeah! Oh yeah! We're opening with Halo. Yeah! I'm like, I know that. That's the UNC. That's Halo. I'm pretty sure this is all cinematic, but God, this looks gorgeous. I'm just gonna say that right now.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete. Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come, I must remind myself, liquid crystal cannot rise on its own. Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction. Armor cannot hope. It all means nothing. Inside.
Become. Yes. Oh man. Oh. Oh, this music and everything. Oh. Mwah.
Am I dead already? I must be. I mean, this is a punishment, right?
167 days after we lost.
Yep, this is death.
Whoa!
No! No! This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
Jeez.
No. No. You. I can't stand this. Who you are.
Breathe.
No. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
The Banished?
We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh, please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
I love Master Chief. Oh, I love Master Chief. Oh, show me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, my God. Oh, love it. Ah, Warthog! Oh, that looks so awesome. That looks amazing. Huh. So, it's more open world? Huh. I'm not mad at this. Like, I'm just, wow. Open world Halo game. I can get behind that. Ooh. Whoa! Ooh. He even trips over himself because you're shooting him in the leg. That's great. Ooh! Put up a barrier. That's rad. Oh, that's so cool! You have like a grappling hook kind of thing. You just, oh, that's so rad. Oh, that's gorgeous. Ooh. Ooh. Oh boy. What? I don't know what gun he just picked. Oh, I love it. Just, jeez, it's like a. Oh, What? You can just pick up bombs? Oh, that's so rad. Yeah, let me get in this and just kill you. Just kill them. Oh, man. Ooh. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love the grappling hook.
The UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriarchs. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now.
Whoa!
This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
What? What? Oh, God! Oh, man, it's holiday 2020! Oh, my God! Oh, my God, it looks so good! It looks so good! Oh, my God, it looks so good! Oh, my God, I cannot wait to play that!
We hope
Oh,
you enjoyed
man!
your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign. I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last two Halo games combined.
Ooh.
Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months, including the first look at multiplayer. And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait for Halo. Oh, man, I've been excited for that game. Oh, it's such a good opener. That was a perfect opener. Yes. You gotta create the arrow. Ooh. Okay. Ugh! State of Decay 3. Eesh.
Welcome everyone to the Xbox Game Showcase. Today, we're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox Game Studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how Xbox Game Studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play.
Game Pass is so good.
You to be able to experience
so good.
That
is such a massive feature that Xbox
members,
has over PlayStation.
You can play every game you see today from your subscription or free to play. These games will look and play best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport. And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer to their dream of
good old Forza
realism, with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second. The trailer you're about to see was captured completely in-engine.
Okay.
World premiere.
I mean, again, Forza's not, like, racing games aren't really my thing, but I will say, if I had to choose which racing game to play, it would be Forza. Just Forza Motorsport. Good. Just reset. Just Forza Motorsport. Like, because it'll just continue on and on and on. Ooh, it's rare. Yeah.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it. It is found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey.
I'm so glad this is a new IP. This looks like a new IP.
Of ritual. In the bonds we share. And in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected.
Okay.
To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. And to stand watch.
Oh, I love the art style of this game. Oh, this looks beautiful.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
Everwild. Interesting. I like that. Looks really cool.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal. And Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild, and I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love.
Love Rare.
And for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I've always loved Rare, and I really hope that Everwild kind of brings back, because Sea of Thieves first came out and it was like, ugh. But now it's good.
Love you, Mom.
What is this?
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah.
Yeah! Love Don't Nod!
That they don't believe us.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense. But we couldn't be sure.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels impossible.
We're all done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother. And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
She loved you. She attacked you. We both saw it.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
I can't do this. Stop!
Tell me why. Chapter 1 available August 27th. Whoa, that's really soon. Is that an exclusive? Like, I don't know if Don't Nod is if they're owned by Xbox. Not entirely sure.
Hey everyone, my name is Gennady. I'm the
Mind you,
co-founder
that's
and director
awesome,
of
though.
technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very, very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps,
Ooh.
specifically for Xbox Series X. We are now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky smooth animation, super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
Ori and the Will of the Wisp, 2020. So that's going to be, I guess, ported to the Series X. But, like, you know, remastered, whatever. Private Division!
From the furthest reaches of the universe comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. a sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright unlawful today.
With the right kind of case,
they wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
Can put you on the wrong side of a gun, or sword, or this thing.
What?
Thrills, danger, intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
So, more DLC for Outer Worlds? Yeah, it's more DLC. Or it's an expansion, whatever. September 9th? Okay. I wonder if that'll come to PlayStation or not, because Outer Worlds is on PlayStation 2. I just don't know.
If you're waiting for the biggest game of the year, then wait for Cyberpunk. If you're ready for the smallest, we've got you covered.
What?
From Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one.
What the? Okay.
This summer, strive together to thrive together. Or just feed your friend to the spiders and go solo.
Unlock the secret, survive the yard. Go big. Or never. Or never go home. Grounded. Oh, that comes out in, like, at the end of July. Okay.
At Obsidian, we're dedicated to pushing narrative and role-playing games. It's something we do every day when we come to the office, and we can't wait for you to play our next great adventure, Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded.
And on Steam.
Oh, yeah. If you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
World premiere.
Ooh. Damn it, what good stuff you got for me?
We have always known war. It forged our empire. Turned heroes into queens and kings. And decimated our foes.
Whoa.
Now our oaths are lost. Forsaken. And you must face the monsters.
Yo!
Our
What?
sons have born. Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
Ooh, this looked great! I know that's a teaser, but ooh, Avowed? Ooh. I just love the premise of it alone, like, ooh.
Avowed is an expansive first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best, and it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series X. At Xbox Game Studios, we also work with independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marchal, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
World premiere.
Okay. I'm all about indie studios getting shine.
Smiling fade. I haven't seen you much of late. I need you now. Cannot wait. Don't wanna look. You're not around.
We were on our way to start a new life that summer. For our family, it was just a stopover.
For mine, it was the end of the road.
On the ground, now!
The sun went down on all of us that day. Was it fate? Coincidence? No. It was a long-forgotten secret, buried in the dark.
All my life, I've been scared of the shadows. But now, I'm finally ready to step into the light.
I like the style of this.
I got your letters.
As dusk falls. Yeah, Ninja Theory!
Ninja Theory were hard at work on all of our projects, including Senua's Saga Hellblade 2,
Hellblade 2,
which we announced at the Game Awards back in December.
Oh, I can't wait for this!
3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic Warrior, an experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland. And you can find out more about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show on the Ninja Theory YouTube channel.
Ooh. I like that.
It's been so touching to see the impact that Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice has had.
I
on so
love
many players.
Hellblade.
I'm
Oh,
incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. And we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
that was such a good acquisition for Xbox. Like, ooh. This just looks like Double Fine. Yep, it's fucking Double Fine! Yeah! January 2019 in LA.
What? Peter? Peter, he's been sitting there the whole time? Hey, who wrote the song?
Peter. My spirit animal, Jack Black!
Love the song.
My hero!
gonna be fun to sing at. Now it's time to rock.
Yes! Yes!
Probably been a long time since you've had a visitor.
Yes! It's Psychonauts!
I hope you don't mind pop-ins. Where are we?
Shh. It's a quiet place.
Oh my god. Yes! Yes!
Lost alone, neither skin nor bone. Just a thought is all I've got.
Yeah!
My covers blown at the bottom of a lake.
Yes!
A frozen feeling. When my friends pulled me back up, I started healing. Now I can feel out the galaxy and hear the flow of time. It's so terrible.
Oh man, I cannot wait for this game! Oh man!
I can smell the universe and I can taste the sky.
Yeah!
I can see each molecule through my cosmic eye.
Oh man! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Magic keys. They fill the holes I've had, unlocking all my memories.
The Feel-mobile!
Never.
Yes! Psychonauts 2! Yes! Oh man, I can't wait for that game. Psychonauts 2, yes! Love it!
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios, and there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers to the smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever.
Good,
There is one
good,
developer
good.
in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too. I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to all current Destiny 2 expansions starting this September.
Ooh.
For Game Pass Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud. Later this year, Bungie will also release a new version of Destiny 2 that is optimized for Xbox Series X. 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second.
Ooh!
Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer. It's time to step beyond the light.
Ooh. November 10th, 2020.
This is Destiny 2 that you can play any way you want thanks to Xbox Game Pass. Some of the world's most inspired developers are working on games for Xbox Series X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to life like never before. Unique perspectives, unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait for you to discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch exclusively on Xbox.
So
consoles.
only on the
Thanks,
Xbox.
and enjoy.
So this is only on Xbox.
World premiere.
So now we're going to be seeing like the actual console launch exclusive. Okay. What? Oh, what? Whoa! What? What? Ugh. Stalker 2. Okay.
World premiere.
Oh, okay. Console launch exclusive. Okay.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations. My recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive to determine the full extent of the unrest. I'll know more when they make it back.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, okay.
They make it back.
So, more Warhammer! Okay. Want to play Warhammer? I guess only on Xbox.
World premiere.
Console launch exclusive.
Something changed, my heart could not contain the miracle of this world and all that it creates. With every passing day
Yo! Yeah! Tetris Effect! Tetris Effect connected. Optimize single player and a new new multiplayer. That's cool. I love Tetris Effect. That game is fun. Console launch exclusive. These are just all gonna come out all at the same time when the console launches.
Approaching orbit. Scans a no-go. Sure you want to drop here?
Oh yeah. Already lacing up my boots back here.
What we got? Another good-for-nothing space rock?
Whoa. Hold on, let me check.
Find anything good?
Vex, you're not gonna believe this. Ouch! What the?
The gunk. Console launch exclusive. From Bloober Team? So these all kind of look like more like smaller indie games that will be coming to the Series X at launch. Tried to cut myself off, but the voices, they just wouldn't stop calling out to me.
It all starts with a dead girl.
Like how every story starts!
The moon. Scent of pines. And then the gunshot.
Dead girl! Dead! Brr.
Every story has two sides. A regular, rational one. But also a darker and deeper truth. Unlike a nightmare. I can see both. Worse, I can link them.
Oh! I remember this! Yeah, I remember this being shown off before. Yeah, this game is weird. Dual reality gameplay, two worlds rendered simultaneously.
What is this place?
Oh! Yeah, the medium. That game is weird in the good way. Maybe not my cup of tea. Like, ah, man. Scary games, horror games. Ooh. Ooh. Hello, Sega. What? Wait. This is only going to be on the Series X? Whoa. Ooh. Ooh. It's like a hack. This looks cool. True adventure starts now. New Genesis. Oh, Phantasy Star Online. That's what it is. Okay. I'm like, what? What is this?
Luis Torres. I've seen your future. Global risk is scared of the weapon. You will become.
Ooh, it's a Remedy game.
Destiny chose me to save this world. And I will see it done.
Ooh.
Blacklist. We make our own path. We protect our own.
Can you protect me from fate?
Let's run multiplayer free to play. Extra Black Gold is required. Single player not. Crossfire X, I believe it's called.
Soon, the entire world will burn. All because of him.
The ghost is here!
Crossfire X. Okay.
Today, you saw 10 world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives. Game Pass members can play every game you have seen today from Xbox Game Studios and all of our partners in the subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new titles coming to Xbox Series X. And some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll get the next-gen upgrades at no additional cost when they launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play, and you are at the center of everything we do.
They are really pushing
Now,
Game Pass.
You may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox Game Studios today. That means we'll have more to share later this year. But until then, here's one more thing.
Okay.
World premiere.
Okay. Oh! Please let it be what I think it is!
The world is filled with stories of legendary heroes and treacherous villains.
If the rumors are true, please let this be what I think it is!
Of fantastical creatures and wondrous places where nature and magic live in perfect harmony. Not all stories have happy endings. But yours has...
Yes! Yes! It's freaking Fable! Yes! Yes! Oh! They're working on a Fable game! Yes! Oh, that's awesome! To console launch exclusives. 5 new games made for Series X. And the best lineup of next-gen games. On the world's most powerful console. Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. So there is a lot to unload from this game showcase. Pretty much what we got is that we got 22 console launch exclusives and 5 new games that are built for the Series X. And they showed off a lot of games. And we're going to go through them. Some of them I'm very excited for. Especially, but let's go through them. So we begin with, and I wrote down notes on my phone, so there's that. So let's go ahead and begin. So first we got Halo Infinite gameplay. That was awesome. That was absolutely amazing. Like just how it, what we saw, like how it opened with Master Chief and everything, and what they have done with just the gameplay aspect of it. So you have like a grappling hook for like, so you can move between, you can like grapple onto characters and like do a melee, or you can grapple onto objects and like move vertical. That's great. Like you saw how like he used a grappling hook and moved up a cliff. That was great. We got to see a bunch of different guns being used, some classics, along with some, it looks like a new one, like one of the new ones looked like some kind of like revolver. It looked like a Covenant revolver or something. That looked really cool. And then I loved that ending. Whatever, I think like the Banish, like talking to you, Master Chief, and it's just like it's first person, so he's like talking to you here. Oh, I love that. I can't wait for Halo, and it comes out holiday of this year. I cannot wait. Oh my god. So we got that. Then we got a State of Decay 3 trailer, which, fine, awesome. State of Decay really doesn't appeal to me, but great. I know there's a fan base out there that is excited for that, so awesome. Forza Motorsport. So, and it's made for the series, that it's kind of being rebuilt. And I believe it said 60 frames per second. Just called Forza Motorsport, not 8 or 9 or whatever. I can't even remember what number they're on now. It's just rebrand Forza Motorsport, like, and that's good. I'm glad that that's what it is. So great. And as I said before, Forza right now, in my opinion, is probably the better like car simulator, car racing game, because Gran Turismo has kind of like stopped. And Gran Turismo's great. I love Gran Turismo, but Forza has just been knocking out of the park ever since, kind of like when Gran Turismo kind of fell off a little bit. So I love Forza. Forza's great. Next we got the Everwild, which is a new IP made from Rare. They're the guys who did Sea of Thieves. And this I actually really do like. It's more story driven. It's more narrative based. Mind you, who knows? It could be another multiplayer game like Sea of Thieves is. But from what was shown in the trailer, it looks more narrative driven. But it has that Rare style, that kind of that Rare magic. You know, I love Rare. And I know that Sea of Thieves now is much more fun to play, but when Sea of Thieves first came out, my God, it was bad. It was not good. But I'm glad that like Sea of Thieves is now fun to play, and they like made it better and all that kind of stuff. And now they're either another team or all of Rare is working on a new game to go with the Series X and to launch with that, and that it looks great. So I do want to see more of Everwild. Then we got Tell Me Why, another game from Don't Nod, the guys behind Life is Strange, which I love that studio. I love Don't Nod. I love the narratives that they tell and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if they're going to be going with the same like the same kind of gameplay narrative style that they've done with Life is Strange, because they also did Vampire, which is a game by Don't Nod, but it's more of an action game, but it has those like narrative choice elements like they do in Life is Strange, where Life is Strange is more of like an interactive movie, and that's not an insult. It's more the story is what is what's being showcased. The narrative is on the spotlight more than the gameplay. So I'm excited for that, but I don't know. Like again, we saw it here. I'm not entirely sure if that's an exclusive or not. Rare, I can definitely see it. Forza, all that, but Don't Nod, it might be exclusive. I'm not entirely sure. I might want to look. I might look into that. If it's exclusive, good for Xbox. That's awesome. Ori and the Will of the Wisp is going to be getting a remaster, so it's going to be for the Series X. They're kind of like They're not rebuilding it, but it's going to be like it's 60 frames per second right now. They can do it 120 frames per second or 120 hertz output, so like better resolution, better frame rate, all that kind of good stuff. So they want to rebuild it or kind of like make it look better on the Series X, which is fine, awesome. We got a DLC expansion for the Outer Worlds called Peril on Gorgon. Looks great. It looks great. The trailer pretty much like showed like, hey, here's a new planet. Here's a little bit of the story, and here's some new guns, so on and so forth. Great. And then we got this weird game, Grounded. It looks like it's like a 4-player co-op multiplayer game, where you're just, it's like Honey I Shrunk the Kids, and like they're in the yard and you're like fighting off ants and spiders and other things, which I'm like, okay. But what I am excited for is Obsidian. So Outer Worlds, Grounded, and this game is all being made by Obsidian. Obsidian is working on a new IP called Avowed. It was just a teaser. They didn't really show anything, but it was just like medieval Dungeons and Dragons, like fantasy, that kind of thing. And I'm excited for that. I want to see more of that game. And Obsidian is very good with their RPGs. There's many, one of my favorite games of all of time is Knights of the Old Republic 2, and Obsidian was a part of that. And I believe I believe they also helped out with one. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know they did Coder 2. They were part of helping BioWare do Coder 2, which is, I love that. And then Obsidian also did the South Park game, so love it. Next, we got a pretty much a new game from an indie studio called Interior Night, As Dusk Falls, which is kind of just like it's more, again, more narrative driven, very stylized. I do like that. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. They got pretty much nothing really new information. Like, we didn't get to see gameplay. We didn't get to see really like a trailer or something more to like pique my interest outside of like, hey, it's in Iceland, and I'm like, that's great. And they're going to do like a documentary of like how they got like the pictures and how they're going to like be able to move the setting into Hellblade 2, which is great. And I love those behind the scenes stuff, but like, I wish you had more than just that. But probably one of my favorite parts from this presentation is I love Double Fine. Double Fine is one of my favorite studios, and Xbox has bought them, and now they own them, which I'm like, okay, wow. I love Tim Schafer. I love his games. One of my favorite games is Brutal Legend, which, speaking of, the trailer is Jack Black, one of my favorite people on walking the face of the earth right now, my spirit animal, and he, like, it was this trailer, this psychedelic, trippy Psychonauts 2 trailer. I am so excited for that game, and it is going to be on Xbox. And I believe it's still coming to PlayStation because they've been, like, Tim Schafer for years has been saying Psychonauts 2 is being made on both platforms, and it wasn't up until recently. They've been bought by Xbox, so I believe Psychonauts 2 is going to be the last game that comes to both platforms because Xbox owns them right now. We just see them on Xbox's platform. That's why, like, we see Destiny coming up. Actually, that's the next one. As I said, Destiny 2 Beyond Light trailer. So we got that. And then we got Stalker 2. Don't know what that is. I'm just... Warhammer Darktide. If you like Warhammer, there's a new Warhammer expansion or new Warhammer game. Not my cup of tea. Tetris Effect Connected, which I love Tetris Effect. I played it, own it, I have it on my PlayStation. And it looks like they're like either doing, they're kind of like adding another multiplayer mode or whatever. Like, you can play with other people, and you can still do that, but like, it looks like they're kind of revamping it, which is great. That's fine. We got this game called The Gunk, which is an indie game, I guess? I don't know. I have no idea what it is. I don't know. The Medium, which looks like more of a horror game. It's a third-person action, and it looks like a horror game where, like, you're pretty much, if you play in the real world, like, the setting is the same, but when you switch between the two mediums, so, like, I believe, in the real world, and then I guess, like, after, like, the afterlife, the other world, whatever it would be, like, stuff is going around, and it looks interesting. I don't know if I'm going to play it myself, because I'm a pansy, and I'm not a big fan of horror games. Not saying that, like, it's a bad thing, it's just, like, jump scares and gore, and not a fan of that. But anyway, Medium does look interesting. Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. Meh. I haven't played it. I'm pretty sure there's a fan base for that. Awesome. Crossfire X, which is another like a multiplayer shooter of some kind. But like the ending, what they ended with, awesome. Yay. Mind you, it was just a, hey, this exists now, which is Fable. We have Playground Studios, who the rumor has been up until now is that Playground Studios, who is the studio that has worked on the Forza Horizon games, has been working on a Fable game. but it hasn't been confirmed or denied or whatever. It's just like, this may be happening. And now we have it. It's confirmed. Like, Fable exists. It's going to come to the Series X. Like, yes! I am so excited. I remember back playing the original Xbox, playing Fable and loving it. That was one of my very first RPGs that I've ever played. I love Fable 1. God, I love the original Fable. It's so good. So yeah, and then that was it. That's all the games we got. So, what do I think of this presentation as a whole? Excuse me. With the presentation, because we got Halo Infinite, like, we got a lot of, like, studios that are owned by Xbox, or they're being partnered or whatever, but unlike with PlayStation's like press conference when they announce all their games like Spider-Man and Horizon, or Horizon 2, those are all, like, these are PlayStation games. All PlayStation. Where this, we got some exclusives. We got Halo, we got Fable, we got Forza Motorsport, we got State of Decay, and then we got Avowed, which I believe that's going to be an exclusive also because Xbox owns Obsidian. There's nothing really that I'm like, I'm excited, but like what makes me want to buy a Series X day one? Like, mind you, Halo Infinite is a really that's a strong out the gate title. And we're going to be getting more for multiplayer and that kind of thing. But like, even Phil Spencer said that don't expect exclusives within the first few years of the Series X, because they're working on them. And mind you, makes sense. They just bought up like a bunch of new studios within the past 2 to 3 years. So, which means they are really building up their exclusive library, and that was been one of the biggest things that Xbox has suffered from, is that exclusive library. So, I may be down the line, I'm not entirely sure. I'm excited for these games. I'm excited for Halo. I'm excited for Fable. Don't know when that's coming out. I'm excited for Avowed. Don't know when that's coming out. Excited for Psychonauts. Don't know when that's coming out. Like, there's a lot of stuff where I'm just like, okay, awesome. What's your plan? And I mean, mind you, PlayStation did the same thing. PlayStation did the same thing. But I think it's just, maybe it's my personal bias with PlayStation or whatever it would be, where PlayStation gripped me. I'm like, yes, Spider-Man, Horizon, this, that. And maybe it's because PlayStation, when it comes to their exclusive games, that's why you go to PlayStation, where with Xbox right now, like, the biggest thing Xbox has is their services. It's the Game Pass, the smart delivery. They're really pushing these features. And mind you, Hellblade 2 is going to be rad. Or Hellblade 2 looks rad. Halo Infinite looks rad. Fable's coming out. Yes. Forza Motorsport. If you like racing games, hell yeah. Like, there is a bunch of games that are coming out. Like, what else? We got, again, Avowed. It's coming out. Don't know when that's coming out. Everwild from Rare. Looks cool. I don't know what, like, why should I get an Xbox? And maybe that's my problem, is that, like, PlayStation gave me a reason to do it, and maybe it's because also we're like, we haven't seen the console, so at the end when they showed, this is what the console looks like, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, where, like, Xbox went, here's the console, here's the controller, bam. So now it's like all the games, so I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know. Xbox did a good job, but I don't know if they knocked it out of the park like I hoped they would. And maybe I had higher expectations than I wanted, but this wasn't bad. I will say this wasn't bad. I did enjoy this. This was fun. But there were some games where I'm like, oh, okay. Not for me, but okay. Like State of Decay. like Warhammer. Like, I'm like, okay, great. Not for me. Like Stalker 2, but don't know what that is. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that I've pretty much covered everything. So yeah, I guess we're just going to have to continue to wait to see when we can when we can pre-order these systems and prepare ourselves for the holidays, because right now we're almost done with July. So yeah, it's coming up very, very soon. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Brotherhood of Geeks. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And also tell us what you guys thought of the Xbox game showcase. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, please let us know. We're doing other content. There's a lot of stuff that's happening right now, so keep an eye on what we're doing. So there you go. Also, you can go ahead and follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/The Brotherhood of Geeks. You can follow us there. You can also follow us on Twitter at DualShockedBOG. That's the name of our PlayStation podcast, DualShockedBOG. And they can also follow us on Twitch when we stream at twitch.tv/Brotherhood of Geeks. So yeah, that is everything. I am excited to see what both Xbox and PlayStation have in store for us, and kind of how everything will pan out coming this holiday. So yeah, that's about everything. I'm Brett J. Rasmussen, and as always, live to play, play together. I'll see you guys next time.